What was Turkey like?
Turkey was awesome. It was a really great experience for me. It was really fun to play with all those great players, guys who play in the MLS and abroad. So overall, it was a really good experience. I felt like a little bit more professional with my mannerisms and that sort of thing. Learned a lot from those guys and from the coaching staff. We all have a ton of experience.
What's the biggest thing you learned?
Like that to the playing field here at Creighton?
I think it's always just good to have different experiences like that. You learn from a lot of different players. I mean, I played with a bunch of guys there who play abroad, so it helps with the Germans that we have now to kind of see what their experiences were like. Hopefully, sitting on the bench and just being in the stadium for those games helps me to not be maybe so nervous for some of our games here and that sort of thing.
Well, I guess basically, what's the biggest things you learned that you hope to take into this season?
One of the main things I learned, especially just at all the camps that I was at, was you got to be really consistent every single day, especially with those guys who are really good players, guys who start for MLS teams. You got to bring it every day in training and every game and every minute. So I think that was one major thing that I learned that I don't think I was doing a great job before, just being really consistent and being focused for every minute of every training session.
Was it a year? How long of a commitment was that?
It was about a year and a half, the whole cycle. I started my freshman, we had our first camp, I think in January, and then obviously the World Cup was this summer, so about a year and a half.
So when Creighton was in the College Cup, were you able to watch?
I was actually there on the bench. I was hurt, so I didn't play in the College Cup last year at all, and then we had qualifiers right after that, and then I had to take the semester off, obviously, for all that, because we were gone for about a month and a half.
But knowing the level of where this team has been at, what will it take to move past that threshold, and is that the baseline? Is that the starting point to get into the College Cup and going from there?
I think we actually are in a little better spot off than we were last year to start. I think last year we were at a little worse off position to start, and then obviously we made up a lot of ground as the year went on and got really good by the end. But I think this year we're a little better off to start, and hopefully we can make those same strides as last year and be a really good team by the end of it.
Sorry, last year it took you guys about half a season to kind of get things meshed together. How can you accelerate that process this year?
I think a lot of it is just different players. I mean, I think we'll have maybe a few less guys that are probably getting significant minutes maybe because we have a lot of experienced players already. And my freshman year, I think we lost 7 guys in my sophomore year, so that makes a huge difference. And so this year we have more experienced guys around, and hopefully our chemistry as a whole is a little bit better, and then hopefully we just add a couple new guys in and our chemistry adjusts pretty quickly.
Have any of the newcomers stepped up and surprised you, directly?
We didn't play too much this morning, so I mean all those guys are good players. Coach did a really good job of recruiting, so all those guys are going to be good players. They'll have a good chance of playing. We did a fitness test and just played for probably 20 minutes this morning, so I didn't see too much of anyone.
What position do you like playing? You've played at right back, defensive mid, center back. Just kind of where do you see yourself fitting in this year?
I like playing all over. I mean, wherever coach sees fit for me to play, I'll do it. I mean, whatever it takes. But I like playing right back, center back. I like playing holding mid, all of it. So I like being out there.
Cool.
I guess 6 months ago, it was announced you guys were going to the Big East. I guess now that it's here, what's kind of the mindset from a player's standpoint?
I think we're all really excited. I'm personally super excited to have a tough regular season schedule. I mean, we kind of fell off years before with Missouri Valley where we probably weren't as ready for the tournament with playing games and that sort of thing, but now we'll be playing teams, Marquette, Georgetown, all those teams in the Big East who will all probably have a chance at making the tournament, so that'll really, really help us prepare.
Elmar sounded kind of concerned about the strength of schedule, not only the conference but out of conference. From a player standpoint, you like that kind of?
I think we all really like it. I think they're a little concerned about our rest and if we're going to be good enough time, but I mean, we're all young guys, so we should be all right. If we don't play too many minutes, we'll be good.
All right. Thanks, Eric.
Thanks, Eric.